Hello everyone, it is so great to be here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and to have this privilege to speak with a man who has fulfilled his vision. Basically, we know that leadership today is defined as ability to transform vision into reality. And we have one visionary that succeeded in that. His name is Gary Shotton, and he is really inspiration, and that's why we are here to basically inspire better business. And I believe that his life story will inspire all of us to dream bigger, to learn more, and to actually see our business in our reality, in our everyday life, where we can employ more people and see really better society around us. Gary, thank you for your hospitality. I'm also glad that you want and you have a heart and vision to inspire better business in Balkans. Today we speak about Serbia. And of course, all of us have in our minds this question: what is the motivation behind people that are successful? What is that drive when you wake up early in the morning, when you go to sleep? What was in your heart that brought you so far?
Well, thank you very much for asking that, and it's an honor to be with you also. You are also a visionary, and happy to be working with you in a closer manner, day by day and week by week. And I just want to share some of that about the motivation. First of all, I think that we actually understand that we're servants of God, and that as servants of God, we need to find first what God's plan is for our life, and find out what He wants us to do. So when I discovered that, it settled a lot of things. It allowed me to settle in and be concentrate, not wondering, oh, what would I do, what would I do? But I found from early on in my adult life that I'm called to do business. I'm called to be in business. Just like maybe a pastor's called to pastor, or a musician is called to be in music. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's not something I just choose. Mm-hmm. It's something that God has put inside of me. But what He puts inside of me has been so much a match for me that I love it every day. So I am motivated because I first of all love business. I think business. I walk into a restaurant and I look at things differently. I'm thinking, how can this make profit? How is the menu? How is the bathroom clean? How is the business atmosphere of this? And I am motivated by hearing other people's stories, watching other people around the world, including Serbia or other parts of the world. I'm coming there soon. Yes. And I'm excited. And then number two, what inspires me or motivates me is helping people. Mm-hmm. You know, people. We have equipment here at this business. You see, I have a machine shop. I have about 55 employees now. I've had as many as 65 employees. Mm-hmm. And it isn't that they're my slaves and I'm working them hard. I'm not thinking that at all. I have a love and respect for people because I believe God has a love and respect for people. So and when He does that, when I catch those two things, I find my calling and I love people. Not in a bad way, not in a weird way, but I want to see people be successful. Mm.
So if we start basically with this first question, we can conclude that inspiring better business starts with passion before profit.
Oh, yes.
People before profit as well.
Yes.
And I can hear from the sentences that you just shared with all of us that actually it's more about calling, it's more about what you already had in your heart, and all other things like success and profit comes after that. Is this how I understood you?
Oh yes, and keep in mind now there's so many analogies, you know. Mm-hmm. So let's say someone's called of God to be a singer. Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, they'll have some skills. Their voice will be able to sing, but you know what? They have to work and develop it. Mm-hmm. It is a natural, natural from God, but it's not developed. It's not pure. It's not, and so hard work, how to develop your skills. So it's true in business. So I'm called to do business, but it wasn't easy. I'm not saying, oh, I'm called so I just lay back and do nothing. No, I'm passionate about learning about my accounting, learning about sales, learning about marketing, learning about processes and procedures. And so that's the passion that I have. I'm a lifelong learner. I like to learn things. I would be bored if I just stopped and did nothing. I couldn't stand it.
So I had the privilege to go on your webpage, IBB Talks, and it is interesting that actually people view the most the lessons that you basically you give title to those lessons like overnight success.
Yeah.
So today generation, especially young people, think that success will happen through some shortcuts, in easy way, very fast. But what I hear from you, it is actually not overnight success.
I would say that anybody that thinks it's going to be overnight will have a big surprise. And it's for a reason, because you can't learn some things without some element of repetition. You can't learn some things without first some failures in that. You don't learn some things without actually failing a few times. I'm never worried about failing. I'm always worried that I paid for the lesson, you know.
Yes.
There's a saying that the school of hard knocks or making mistakes is a wonderful education. The tuition and cost is a little high sometimes, but I'm willing to pay that because I want to learn.